Okay, today we're going to do the density column. So what we're going to do is, prior to starting everything, I got the mass of each individual graduated cylinder because they were all a little bit different. So I'm going to give you the information that I had. So our water graduated cylinder was 45.5 grams. When I put it on, it's 142.9 grams. So to figure out the mass of the object, you're going to take 142.9 minus 45.1 and get 97.8 grams. I then went to our oil, which was 45.5 grams. It's 135.4, so that's going to end up being 89.9 grams. The next one is the lamp oil. That one was 45.6 grams. And it was 119.8, so that ends up being 74.2 grams. Then we did the honey. That empty one was 45.7 grams. The mass of it is 185. Oh, sorry, that's the corn syrup. That doesn't help. The honey is 139.8. Now this one, I only have 69 milliliters because that's all I could squeeze out of the bottle. Hands couldn't squeeze anymore. I have bad arthritis. So the mass is 94.1. Where it says volume of object, change that to 69 milliliters, okay, so that you don't make a mistake. Then we did the rubbing alcohol, which was 45.4 grams. And it's 131.1 grams, so that's 85.7 grams. Then the corn syrup, which was 44.8 grams for the empty mass. Now it's 185.4, so that's 140.6 grams. Then I have green dish soap, because hey, it's a pretty color. It had an empty graduated cylinder mass of 44.8. And that's now 145.5, making it 100.7. Okay. Then the snow cone syrup, it had an empty mass of 44.8. It's now 170, giving it 125.2. Okay, so now we have a bunch of objects we're going to place in here as well. So I'm going to put my weigh boat on. I'm going to tear out so I don't get the mass of that. The first one is this bead. I have this little, I don't know if you can see this very well, an orange colored bead. Doesn't weigh much. It is 0.2, so we don't have to worry about the mass of the empty graduated cylinder, mass of the full graduated cylinder. It is 0.2 grams. Okay, get that out. Then we have one die. Okay, I know I wrote dice. That is 4.5 grams. Then I have a paper clip. It's exciting to see this stuff, I know. That is 0.4 grams. And then last is a marble, which is 4.5 grams. Okay? So then what we're going to do, I'm going to get a graduated cylinder and put some water in so I can get the volume of these objects. So we are going to start at 45 milliliters. So if I put my marble in, starts at 45, it goes up to 46, 47, 48. So 48 minus 45 means it had a volume of 3 milliliters. Now I can actually leave that in, start at 48 for the paper clip, and that went up to 48.5, so that means it's a 0.5 milliliters. Then we can do the dice, and that is now up at 50, so that has a 1.5. And the bead we already figured out for you is 1, which it went up to 51. Okay, so I have the volume of each object. Then what we need to do is figure out, set those all there, we need to figure out the density for each thing. So if I take the mass of my water at 97.8, and if I divide it by 100 milliliters, I get 0.978. So that is my density of 0.978 grams per milliliter for my water. If I do the oil, I'm going to take the mass, 89.8, divide it by 100 milliliters. You get 0.898. 0.898. The lamp oil, you're going to take 74.2, divide it by 100, and you get 0.742. The honey, remember we have a different volume, so you're going to take 94.1, divide that by 69, and we get 1.36. I wrote these in the wrong spot, that's why. Got myself confused for a second. It happens. Okay, the rubbing alcohol, 85.7 divided by 100 equals 0.857. Corn syrup, 140.6 divided by 100 equals 1.406. Dish soap, 100.8 divided by 100 equals 1.008. The snow cone syrup, 125.2 divided by 100 equals 1.252. 0.2 divided by 1 equals 0.2. 4.5 divided by 1.5 equals 1. Oh, I typed that in wrong. That didn't help. 4.5 divided by 1.5 equals 3. So that should go all the way to the bottom. 0.4 divided by 0.5 equals 0.8. And then 4.5 divided by 3 equals 1.5. All right, now what we need to do is we're going to bring in this big graduated cylinder. And we need to figure out which of these items has the greatest density for the liquids and put that one in first. So as you look through this, 0.978, no, 0.89, 0.7, 1.3, 1.4. I think the corn syrup needs to go in first. So I'm going to pour that one in first. Okay, put this all the way to the bottom. Get it all to drip out. Or as much as we can with our patience. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I know there's just a little bit left, but it's not good to the last drop, really. There's only so much patience I have. Okay, then we did corn syrup. it looks like the honey should go next. So we're going to pour this in. I'm going to tilt it just to make it easier, but theoretically it shouldn't matter. And it should lay on top, if our math is right. Oh, isn't that cool? It's literally laying on top of it. All right. That's cool. I'm excited. All right, so then our next one is the snow cone syrup. I would have thought that was lighter, but that one came in at 1.25. Okay, so let's pour this one in. Ooh, that's got a cool red color. Okay, then we need to go the dish soap. Okay, got that one done. Now we need to do 0.8, 0.7, 0.8. We need to do our water. And that is going to be, that kind of mixed with the dish soap. That's kind of there. If you look, it's right above. Kind of hard to see because, you know, soap mixes with water. Okay, so then we need to do our oil. Let's see how this looks. It's gonna, notice how it went down because of the force of the pouring, but look how it comes up. It bubbles up to make its layer. Then we're going to do the rubbing alcohol. Oh my gosh, I don't even have room for the Ultra Pure. Shoot. All right. Let's see how much we can get just to put it on top because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, watch it just kind of bubble through. That's kind of cool. All because it's less dense. All right, so we didn't use all of our thing because I don't have a big enough graduated cylinder. Okay, this is what happens when I get excited. Now we need to see where our objects will fall. So we said the dice was the heaviest. That should go all the way to the bottom, and it's falling right there. That was 3. Then we said the marble. That's going all the way down. I think the dice just got stuck in the syrup. We have the paper clip. And then we have the bead. And see how it just bounces in place? That's as far as it will go. It can't go any further because the density of the bead falls right there. All right. Now, the last part you need to do is answer the 4 questions. Define density, define mass, define volume, and tell me what determines if an object sinks or floats. Is it the weight of the object or the density of the object? And explain why you think. All right? That's all we have for today. Submit this, and I will see you later.